Imagine this. The glass of water sitting in front of you right now might have once been inside a dinosaur. Yeah, an actual breathing, roaring T-Rex. Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. See, the water on Earth is part of what scientists call a closed system. That means no new water comes in and no old water ever leaves. The same water that once filled the lungs of creatures millions of years ago still flows through rivers, clouds, and you right now. Every drop you drink has been on a journey longer than any story ever written. From the first storms that cooled a molten earth to the dew on a blade of grass outside your window, it's been everywhere. And it's seen everything long before cities, before kings, before even the first fish dared to crawl out of the sea. There was water. It swirled through volcanic valleys and boiled on the edges of newborn continents. It danced as mist in the thin, fragile air of a young planet. When dinosaurs roamed the earth, their massive hearts pumped that same water through their veins. When they drank from ancient rivers, their breath rose into clouds that would one day fall as your rain. Imagine that for a moment. The same droplet that once sat in the belly of a brachiosaurus could be the one that quenches your thirst today. It's all part of Earth's cycle, a system so perfectly balanced that it's been recycling itself for over 4 billion years. Water evaporates from oceans, rises into the sky, cools into clouds, and falls back as rain. It flows into rivers, slips into soil, and dives deep into underground reservoirs. Sometimes staying hidden for centuries before returning to the surface again. It's an endless loop, a memory machine, a story with no beginning and no end. But water doesn't just move, it remembers, not like we do, but through transformation. Each time it evaporates, freezes, or flows, it carries microscopic traces of what came before. Ash from a wildfire, salt from a forgotten sea, dust from a fallen empire. When you drink a glass of water, you're not just quenching thirst. You're tasting time. Maybe that drop once steamed out of a volcano, then cooled into a glacier. Maybe it rolled through the roots of a forest before dripping into the mouth of a woolly mammoth. Maybe it sat inside a golden goblet on the table of Julius Caesar, or trickled down the walls of an Egyptian pyramid as workers hauled stones to the heavens. Maybe it even splashed in the bath of a queen, or swirled in the tear of a mother holding her newborn. Because water never dies, it just changes shape. It becomes mist, then snow, then river, then ocean, then you. Our entire planet, every living thing on it, is stitched together by water. It connects generations, civilizations, and species. It's the one thread that runs through every era of Earth's story. When the first humans walked the African plains, the streams they followed were the same ones dinosaurs once crossed. When the first cities rose from clay and stone, the water they used to build and drink was the same that had fallen on prehistoric jungles. When explorers set sail across the world, their ships rode on ancient tides that once lapped against the shores of Pangaea. And today, that same water sits in plastic bottles, flows through steel pipes, and falls as rain on glass skyscrapers. The world has changed, but the water hasn't. That thin film of H2O has seen more than any human ever will. It's fallen as rain on the pyramids, frozen in the poles, and risen through rainforest canopies. It's flowed through the veins of creatures now turned to dust. It's passed through emperors and peasants, rebels and saints, poets and predators. And now it's inside you, right now, as your heart beats, as your lungs fill. You're carrying ancient history inside your blood. Every cell of your body is powered by water that's billions of years old. The same molecules that once cooled a lava field now keep you alive. Every breath you exhale releases water vapor back into the air. Every tear, every drop of sweat goes somewhere. And one day, long after you're gone, that vapor will become part of a storm, a wave, a cloud drifting over another generation. You'll become part of their story, just like the dinosaurs became part of yours. Because water is eternal. It never stops moving, never stops remembering, never stops giving life. It's not just a chemical, it's the bloodstream of the planet, the bridge between everything that was and everything that ever will be. So the next time you take a sip, pause for a second. That cool, clear water touching your lips has traveled through time itself. It's been to volcanoes and ice caps, palaces and tombs, rivers and rainforests. It's seen beginnings and endings, and it will see many more. You're not just hydrating. You're connecting with everything that's ever lived. You're sipping the memory of Earth.